The Secret to Becoming a Great Manager by Lidan Zhang, Ming Shan, Abhilash Hegde, and Ismail Noik. Now, we had learned a thing or two in our OBC500 class, but we wanted to get information straight from the source. We decided to investigate. During our investigation, we came across 4 highly qualified individuals, to whom we decided to interview. Those interviewed included Dr. Haparna Hegde, oncologist, manager, and research fellow; William Wu, civil engineer and manager of technology department; Catherine Alejandro, call center manager; and Stephen Song, residential committee director and previous manager of transportation. Following our interviews, our group came together to discuss our findings. As we discussed, we took turns retelling the story of our interviewee, and we all took notes on sticky notes. Each sticky note contained one specific thought, and then taking each of these individual thoughts that we wrote down during each individual story, we put them on the blackboard and started organizing them and categorizing them. Then we went back, took the sticky notes down, and as we did so, summarized the individual thoughts into main points relating to each topic. Then, taking the results from what we discovered, we decided to put them together in a creative way.
So what's the time? I don't know. I think the meeting has already started.
The meeting was supposed to start like 2 minutes ago.
Okay. Where's the manager?
Yeah, I don't know where AB is.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry guys, I'm really late again.
Punctuality and preparedness. Many of our interviewees have discussed how these are vital qualities. One of our interviewees, Catherine, discussed how she had taken her previous manager's position because he was often late and unprepared to work. Being prepared involves knowing more about your clients and the knowledge base of your job than your employees, and being able to help them when they need help.
I'm really sorry. Let's put over with the meeting really quick.
Okay, so now at the meeting. We were presenting our logo design to you today.
Communication was a very important topic that came up multiple times throughout our interviews. And our managers got very specific about talking about body language, eye contact, and that all of our interviews agreed that face-to-face communication is the most important, whether it's for meetings or for one-on-one difficult conversations.
Yes.
Blue elephant? Yeah, no way. We're gonna go with the red dog. Red dog is really good.
A red dog?
Yeah, red dog. No,
Are you sure? Because our customer hates red. What do you think, manager?
That's what we've all been working on for the past week. We think this is based on our research, a really great idea.
Sorry, blue elephant? No way. Blue elephant is a really bad idea with red dog. Red dog is really good. No, red dog.
Customer think
No. Blue elephant is really bad, you have to give red dog.
Though we did not ask questions specifically about the Lean In program, we did ask a few questions about emotional intelligence, but we found that most of our managers brought up many of the qualities we learned in class just on their own, whether it was talking about listening or validating when talking to their employees and having difficult conversations. And even we learned that some businesses use personality tests to learn about their employees ahead of time in order to get to know them. But the best overall tool was just to spend time investing and getting to know your employees on a personal level.
Okay.
Do you have anything else to discuss?
Yeah, those promises you're gonna make to us.
The team outings or gatherings are not going to happen. We are getting a new project, and it's a really big project, and there's a lot of people involved and a lot of clients involved. We are working on that. Maybe we'll see after that, but right now, anytime soon, it's not going to happen.
Integrity and consistency. We asked all of our interviewees what are 3 qualities that they find to be the most important for a leader. And though all had unique qualities said, integrity was a quality that was mentioned a few times. It was the only common one. And with many quotes such as, "You have to stand by your words," or "People will not respect you if you do not do what you say," all represent how integrity and being consistent in the things you say are extremely important to being an effective manager.
Okay, the person I interviewed, he gave me a suggestion is, when you are young, you should try to learn more about what other people think. It's psychology. And after you learn more about what they're thinking, so it will benefit you when you communicate with them and to do a better teamwork. So when you are young, you should not only focus on your own job. You should learn how to think about others, what they think, and then you could have a smoother future career.
My experience interviewing with Dr. Aparna Hegde was pretty interesting and and insightful because I could relate my work experience as well as hers. I can find a lot of similarities with regard to dealing with issues, conflicts, or any kind of failures. And also, what I found out is like the most common thing of all the interviews which we took was like, as a leader, one must be compassionate and emotionally intelligent. I can relate to that because it's one of my weaknesses as well. I can get frustrated, and when I'm under pressure, I can get it might cloud my decisions, and I might hurt people in the wrong way. So I need to control that, and I need to stay calm, and I need to make rational decisions.
Alberta mentioned that we should be kind to ourselves. This really resonates with me because I think sometimes we push ourselves too hard. Sometimes we make mistakes and we don't do things perfectly. Like when we face failures and we make mistakes, we're under so much pressure and we feel so anxious. But I think it's normal that we have some difficulties and make mistakes. It's just okay, so sometimes we should just be kind to ourselves.